When people later whispered her name with shock, nobody remembered how ordinary that morning started. The sun rose gently over the city, traffic argued as usual, and inside a small rented apartment, Nadia stared at her phone like it was a loaded gun. One message, one offer, one number that refused to leave her mind. $20,000. That was the price attached to a single decision. Not a job offer, not a loan, not charity, just a quiet agreement that would never be written down or spoken about loudly. Nadia had laughed at first, a short, nervous laugh, the kind people make when they think something is a joke but are afraid it isn't. But the sender didn't laugh back. They simply typed, "Think about it. You have 24 hours." Nadia's life wasn't dramatic on the surface. She worked hard, smiled politely, and paid bills late more often than she liked. But behind the calm face was a woman drowning slowly. Hospital bills from her mother's sickness, a younger brother about to drop out of school, landlord warnings taped like threats on the door. So when someone placed $20,000 in front of her future, it didn't feel like greed. It felt like oxygen. Halfway through the day, doubt crept in. What exactly was she agreeing to? Why did it need secrecy? Why cash? Nadia sat on her bed, hands shaking, imagining all the ways this could destroy her or save everyone she loved. Quick pause, family. As we get into this story, tell us in the comments where you're watching from. South Africa, California, Jamaica, Trinidad, New York, Boston, Nigeria, or London. We'd honestly love to know. By nightfall, the message returned. A location, a time, no explanations. Nadia swallowed hard, typed 2 words she would never forget, and hit send. I accept. And just like that, $20,000 stopped being a blessing and started becoming a burden. Before you go, if this story already has you thinking, please like, subscribe, and share this video with at least 3 close friends or relatives on WhatsApp. Even if you don't feel like liking or subscribing, sharing it with your people really helps us grow, and we appreciate you for that. Don't forget to drop your location again at the end of this chapter in the comments. We're reading them all. The place she was sent to didn't look illegal. That was the unsettling part. It was a quiet office building with clean glass doors, polite security, and air conditioning cold enough to make Nadia hug herself. No dark alley, no masks, just a receptionist who smiled like this was any other business transaction. Nadia's heart beat faster with every step because fear is louder when danger looks normal. Inside the room, a man waited, not old, not young, calm in a way that felt rehearsed. He slid a small black bag across the table without ceremony. Nadia didn't touch it immediately. She asked the question she had been holding back since yesterday, the one burning her throat. What exactly do you want from me? The man leaned back and answered gently, almost kindly. Nothing today, just your agreement. The consequences come later. That sentence alone should have made her run. She signed nothing, said nothing more. The bag was heavy, real money. $20,000 in clean stacks, enough to solve problems she prayed about every night. As she stood up to leave, the man added one final line that settled deep in her chest like a stone. When the time comes, you won't be able to say no. Nadia nodded because her voice had abandoned her. Outside, the sun was bright, people laughed, and the world kept moving, completely unaware that something invisible had just changed hands. That night, Nadia paid bills, sent money home, and watched relief wash over her family through video calls. Smiles everywhere, gratitude, hope. But when she lay down to sleep, the room felt crowded, not with people, but with the weight of a promise she didn't fully understand. She realized too late that some money doesn't come to help you. Some money comes to claim you. Family, a reminder, please like and subscribe. And no matter what, share this video with at least 3 friends or relatives on WhatsApp. Sharing helps more than you think, even if you don't click anything else. Also, drop your location again in the comments. South Africa, California, Jamaica, Trinidad, New York, Florida, Boston, Nigeria, or London. We see you. 3 weeks passed, then 4. Nothing happened. That was the most dangerous part. Nadia almost convinced herself she had imagined the warning, that the $20,000 was simply luck wearing a strange disguise. Life improved fast. Her mother's treatment began, her brother returned to school, even the landlord started smiling. Peace crept back in, and fear slowly loosened its grip. Then the call came at 2:13 a.m. No greeting, no introduction, just a calm voice saying, "It's time." Nadia sat up in bed, heart racing, the room suddenly too small. She asked what they wanted. The voice replied, "A favor. 1 meeting. You'll be fine." The line went dead. By morning, a car waited outside our building like it had always belonged there. They took her to a place she recognized immediately, the hospital. Her stomach dropped. Inside, the same man from before stood by the window, hands behind his back. He explained it carefully, slowly, like speaking to a child. She was to switch identities for 1 hour. Just 1 hour. A patient who was meant to survive would not. A patient meant to die would walk out healthy. Records would adjust, doctors would never notice, and Nadia would be the invisible bridge that made it possible. She refused. She cried. She begged. The man didn't raise his voice. He simply reminded her of the money. Where it had gone, who was alive because of it. Then he said the words that crushed her last bit of strength. "If you walk away, everything we fixed breaks." Nadia signed with trembling hands. The hour passed like a nightmare you can't wake from. When it ended, a woman somewhere was celebrating life, and a family somewhere else was screaming into the night. Nadia walked out breathing, but something inside her didn't. Nadia never touched the remaining money again. It sat in her drawer like evidence, wrapped neatly, untouched, unforgiving. Sleep stopped coming easily. Faces she had never met appeared in her dreams, staring at her without anger, without forgiveness, just silence, the kind that asks questions you cannot answer. Weeks later, another message arrived, short, polite, terrifying. "You did well. There may be another opportunity." That was when Nadia finally understood the truth. The $20,000 was not payment. It was a down payment. Saying yes once had opened a door that did not close on its own. She wasn't hired. She was enrolled. Nadia gathered her courage and did the only thing left. She walked away from the city, left her job, disappeared from every familiar place. The money stayed behind. She chose poverty over blood money, fear over guilt, uncertainty over becoming something she could never undo. Her family struggled again, but they struggled with clean hands. And slowly, painfully, Nadia learned to breathe without flinching. Some nights, she still wonders who accepted the next offer, because someone always does. Moral lesson: not every opportunity is a blessing. Some offers solve problems today while stealing your peace tomorrow. Money without integrity always returns to collect, with interest. Final reminder, family. Please share this story with your friends and relatives on WhatsApp, even if you don't like or subscribe. Sharing keeps stories like this alive and helps creators reach more people. If you loved this story and want to support us as creators, you can send a super thanks or join our channel membership. Every bit of support helps us continue creating meaningful stories like this. And one last time, tell us in the comments where you are watching from: South Africa, California, Jamaica, Trinidad, New York, Florida, Boston, Nigeria, or London. We appreciate every single one of you. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. Choose wisely.